Welcome to Lingua Latina Tutorials with Mr. K. This is Chapter 42, Lesson 5. We're in the text at line 355, and we're reading from Ovid here, his Ars Amatoria, and it's about the rape of the Sabine women. And before we go through this, and I read it aloud in Latin, we need to mark up the text so that you'll be able to read it with the correct meter. And so the first thing I suggest that you do is go back into Familia Romana and look at pages 292 through 294, and particularly looking at section 5 on 294, where it describes versus pentameter. Okay, the pentameter verse, which is used for elegiac poetry like this, where you have one line of dactylic hexameter followed by a line of pentameter. And so the way this is divided up, once you've studied those pages in Familia, you need to mark up your text with the long and short marks so that you can read this with the right meter. So when you have res piciunt oculis que notant sibi quisque puellam, you need to know how to mark your long and shorts. So a long syllable is a syllable that has a long mark, is a diphthong, or is followed by two consonants. So res piciunt, in dactylic meter you always have a long mark on the first syllable, so you have two consonants here, sp, so you put a long mark over the e. The I here is short. There's no macron, and it's not followed by two consonants. This is not a diphthong, so you put a U over the I and a U over the next I. And then you have a U followed by two consonants, so that's long, so put a long mark over the U. The O here has only one consonant after it, so it's a short mark. Same thing with the U. The I here has a long mark, so that's naturally long. The E here, the QU counts as one letter, and the E here, que, is a short, so you're going to put a U over it. It's followed by one consonant. The O in notant, oh shoot, just a second, I gotta go back. Okay, the O is short. The A in notant is long because it's followed by two consonants. Two shorts in sibi, followed by a long I here in quisque because you have two consonants, and a short E, followed by a short U, and a long E, and a long A. So the way you would read this line would be re spiciunt oculis que notant sibi quisque puellam. And if you said it fast, it would be res piciunt oculis que notant sibi quisque puellam. The second line is pentameter. So it is basically 2 feet followed by a break, 2 more feet followed by a final break. And so if you're labeling this, you have quam velit. You have a long mark over the A because it's followed by two consonants. And then you have a short E and a short I. You have a long E because it's followed by two consonants. A short A, a short I. O stands all by itself. That's the break. Then you have long E, short, short, long, short, short, and then you have another break at the end with ent. So that would be quam velidet tacito pectorem multa movent. So let me read this section. Res piciunt oculis que notant sibi quisque puellam, quam velidet tacito pectore multa movent. In medio plausus tunc arte carebant, rex populo praedae signa babam patedit. Okay, so practice reading this aloud, practice marking up your text, and when you're done with this section, let's go and try the exercises.